we can ride on board then with James Abbott for the start of the Formula 3 race. The red lights are out and away we go then. The car's charged towards Paddock Hill then for the first time. After this 20-minute race, it's Chris Carney that leads. In second is Linton Stutley, multiple time race winner this year in the championship is Stutley. But leading the way is Chris Carney, the Formula 2 driver. Well, he's only this weekend in the F3 Cup. So he leads the cars head down the Cooper Straight for the first time of Harskin in this race. Dave Quaskas there just about holding on to his position as the cars charge into thirties onto the Grand Prix loop for the first time. They try and gain positions early on in the race. Side by side there is James Abbott losing out to Nick Robinson as we head now into Hawthorns down towards Westfield, really fast around the back here in the Formula 3 cars here at Brands Hatch. James Abbott, the 2011 Radical Clubman champion, first year of racing single seaters this year in this Dallara, but he's in the 2006 machine, the Toyota engine, but leads us back with us into clearways, and Carney being chased hard by Stutley. Stutley's car, Linton Stutley's car is 3 years older, and Carney's car's got some 2004 bits on. It's a 2002 chassis, but it's got modifications on the 2004 Dallara, where Linton Stutley's is a 1999 machine, so I'll be interested to see how they go. Linton Stutley, the boss of Enigma Motorsport on Formula Ford machines, and he's staying with the Formula 2 racer Chris Carney as they head through Surtees. Good battle on the third between Gino Ussi and Louis Hamilton Smith. Ussi in the 2007 machine, Hamilton Smith in the 2004. Bobby Watts just heading through there. He's leading the Formula 4 Championship in his low level. He's races that as well as a lot of positives, doing 4 races this weekend. James Abbott aboard of Henry Hawthorne as he tries to close in the gap back to Robinson. We head out of Westfield, and side by side Robinson gains a position as we head into Westfield. Nick Robinson goes through then, gets ahead of, I think it's Shaw, and Abbott does the same into Sterling's. Fifth there, Chris Dittman, completing the top 5. Janetta racer, Janetta race winner. Majority of drivers we have out in Formula 3 Cup this year, and flowing there, perhaps it wasn't the car of Pradesh Shah, I think it may well have been Neil Harrison, who's now going to be retiring that car to the pits. The Paddock Hill bend then. Dave Quaskas there, only car in the Masters class for the older machines. Quaskas in a 1998 car. James Abbott then heading down towards Surtees. A bit more lonely this time. Now the car of Neil Harrison is gone. Problem with that car. So heads down Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawthorns. Sick gear around here. Over 100 miles per hour. Wouldn't want to get it wrong through there. Then down to Westfield, another hugely quick corner, but you drop it down to 5th for that one. Meanwhile, we have Chris Carney all by himself. Where's Linton Stutley disappeared to? Because up to second, got a trio of cars battling for second. Lucy Hamilton, Smith and Dittman. And Linton Stutley slow in. Tristan Cliff just passing them as he turns into clearways. Linton Stutley is going to be destined for the pit lane. And out of the race. Yes, about a second heading through Paddock Hill Bend. Gino Ussi under a lot of pressure from Louis Hamilton Smith. Louis Hamilton Smith in the 3-year-older Dallara. So it'll be interesting to see how that one fails as they go on. And of course, now that Linton Stutley's disappeared, they are the top 2 in the championship, out the championship contenders, because of course Carney not doing the full year, concentrating on Formula 2. And of course, now that Stutley's disappeared, that's allowed Chris Dittman to take the lead in the trophy class. the older machines. So practically the master class for the oldest machines in the series. Side by side almost, heading to clearways there. That was Chris Needham just about defending and staying in the front of Jeremy Timms. Timms running second in the trophy class in his 2001 Dallara compared to Needham, who's battling with a 2002 Dallara, but he was, and there's a real good go for Timms up to Druids there, but because the year is cut off, Dittman's got the oldest car possible in the cut class. James Abbott still holding off Robbie Watts.
At the moment, successfully car number 1 keeping Jeremy Timms behind him.
20-minute race goes on. Chris Carney still leads, he won the race yesterday. And second, Hamilton Smith falling away now from Music University running in that second position. Chris Dittman falling away from the two of them as well. An older car. Then Tristan Cliff runs 5th. 6th with Mark Harrison. They're back for 7th with Chris Needham and Jeremy Timms. Then behind them, battle for 9th, it was Stuart Wilshire holding off Mark Terry, closing them in. Prayesh Shah and Nick Robinson, and then James Abbott and Robbie Watts not far behind them either. Tristan Cliff looks like he's still going after Chris Dittman. Yes, their fastest laps. Cliff over half a second quicker than Dittman. Side by side for 9th. Mark Terry's going to lose out there. Yes, Mark Terry losing the position. So going through ahead of him. Stuart Wilshire.
Mark Terry, Prayesh Shah also in a very close group. Those 3 cars going up.
The battle resolves itself through Paddock Hill Bend. Robbie Watts dropping away from James Abbott now. We see yellow flags at clearways. Nick Robinson is that who spun off into the gravel and out of the race. Winston Graham's another person who's retired as well, we haven't mentioned it so far. So yellow flags out of clearways for Ussi and Hamilton Smith to deal with. And Tristan Cliff really getting onto the back now of the guy that runs in 4th, and that is Chris Dittman. About of a 7th, that should appear soon into our view. There it is, Chris Dittman still just in front of Jeremy Timms. And then the near quartet of cars running into the out of a 9th position now. James Abbott closing himself onto the back of the 10 machine. Prayesh Shah, who's just in front of him is Mark Terry, but leading that queue of cars at the moment is Stuart Wilshire. We can ride on board with James Abbott as he's running out really wide there. Mark Terry, I think that was, trying to gain the position. Couldn't do it though. Is it now Shah's gone in front of Terry possibly, and Shah's the one attacking. Into 30s, he dives up on the inside, can't do it. But now they ride onto the Grand Prix loop. James Abbott having a good run as well. They head down towards Hawthorns, turn through the corner. So still leading this gaggle of cars. Well, I was going to say, was leading that gaggle of cars now was Wilshire, but he's been taken out by Shah, and the 2 of the cars in the gravel trap there at Westfield. So through Sheen Curve and down to Stirling's now comes just the duo of cars, Mark Terry and James Abbott. Just in front, Chris Dittman still really battling out with Jeremy Timms. And then here comes now what is the battle of a 9th, Terry and Abbott. Mark Terry in the 2002 Dallara, James Abbott in the 2006 machine as they head now through Clark Curve. They see their pit boards. And into Paddock Hill Bend they go. Over 90 miles per hour these Formula 3 cars going through Paddock. Really incredible speeds, these cars. car, even though they are old Formula 3 machines, and certainly still right on the limit. Fastest lap from Carney in this one, a 1:23. Just showing you the sorts of speeds they can do. 105 almost miles per hour, that is an average of. So go back onto the Grand Prix loop then, back down towards Hawthorns. Mark Terry and James Abbott battling for 9th overall. Head down towards Westfield, where they are greeted by double yellows. There's the recovery now of Shah and Wiltshire. Heading up into Sheen. James Abbott having a real go, but couldn't get anything done that time. Battle for 7th in front of them still continues. Chris Needham and Jerry Timms having just a fierce battle as Mark Terry and James Abbott are. Terry defending the line, then coming back over to the racing line, and then they turn through clearways onto Clark Curve. They pass Robinson's car is in the gravel trap there. Of course, he was battling with these guys before as well, so what was something like 5 or 6 cars in that scrap is now only 2. They head up to Druids. Robbie Watts has also retired from the race. So only 14 cars now circulating. Tristan Cliff has got himself onto the back of Chris Dittman now, which is a pretty impressive drive from him as they turn now through Paddock Hill Bend. Tristan Cliff trying to get full position off Dittman, and up to Sheen comes the battle for 9th. They greet by yellow flags as in the gravel trap there. Jeremy Timms, he was trying to get that position off Chris Dittman, wasn't he? And now he's in the gravel at Sheen Curves, and now this battle is for 8th. James Abbott has a good run down towards clearways, not much separating the two. DeLars, and a great run through the corner now for James Abbott, getting closer to the back of Mark Terry, who then pulls away as they exit Clark Curve. Head into Paddock Hill Bend. Mark Terry then still in front of James Abbott as they turn now through Paddock and up towards Druids they will go. Battle for 8th now, it continues. Let's take a look what happened then a few laps ago. Shaw dived up on the inside into Wedgfield, didn't come off. Him and Wiltshire both in the gravel trap and out of the race. Down into clearways then. And again, James Abbott carries so much speed through there compared to Mark Terry. What can he do as they head down towards Paddock Hill Bend this time? He runs in the slipstream and then he darts out the toe, round the outside into Paddock Hill Bend. Can he pull this one off? No, it looks like Terry still has it, but then can James Abbott get the run up the hill? Again, Terry defends the line, and again Abbott has to go right round the outside. Again, he's going to try and cut back out the corner. That gives him the outside line for Paddock Hill Bend. Either way, Mark Terry has the momentum out the corner to stay completely in front as they head through there. So it looks like what was 4 corners of challenging. James Abbott's not going to pull it off, although again into Cersei's the car cutting back on Mark Terry. Now again going to go down to Hawthorns, so it's going to be yet another challenge because it's going to be right in the slipstream here. Around the outside, surely that's not going to work. Mark Terry then defends that. James Abbott then goes to the inside line, but again that's not going to come off, not round Hawthorns. Over 100 mile per hour corner that is. So I think Mark Terry can say he just about defended that off. Almost a lack of challenges.
James Abbott just ahead of Dave Carrascus.
And there's a replay of James Abbott's main challenge. It was into Paddock Hill Bend, and then the Druids tried again. It just didn't come off. Here comes our leader then, Chris Carney through the traffic. Dave Carrascus and Tony Bishop's battle for what is now 10th laps. There's second, that's Gino Ussi. Got out a couple of seconds, if that, though, to Louis Hamilton-Smith. Not much separating the two of them. That was Philip Austin, he runs in 12th, he's a lap down. It's a battle for 4th though. Mark Harrison closing in Chris Dittman and Tristan Cliff now, trying to make it a three-way scrap. James Abbott into Paddock again, attacking for 8th. So tough to find a way through in these Formula 3 cars. James Abbott is telling me this morning before the race that you can, in the mirrors, you can see right underneath the wings, so you can tell exactly where the car behind you is, which means it's so easy to defend. And that also means it's so hard to overtake, and they know it exactly that position now. Again going down to Hawthorne, Monteri defending the line. Not much room around the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit either to find a way through, even if you are quicker. Anyway, into the last corner for the last time. Chris Carney's going to win 2 out of 2 here in the MSV F3 Cup. The Formula 2 driver wins, and second will go to Gino Ursi, holding off Lewis Hamilton Smith to the flag. About fourth, because we know Tristan Cliff's been attacking Chris Dickman for the whole second half of this race. But here they come. Chris Dickman has just about got enough of a gap missing Cliff to hold him off. What about the battle for 8th? For Mark Terry's just broke away slightly now from James Abbott as they go down to clearways to complete their 15th lap and final lap of the race. 8th will go to Mark Terry as they once again pass the stranded car of Nick Robinson. So they cross the line, and the battle for 8th goes to Mark Terry. But Chris Carney only winning by 9 seconds, as you know. We'll see in third was Lewis Hamilton Smith. Chris Dickman finishing fourth and winning the Masters, winning the trophy class and the Masters class, going to Dave Kraskas in 10th.